Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Who's not quiet enough?
We'll reclaim what is right, cause it was not an intruder! No ritual.
One less human. But I'm better.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Won't get away with that!
Confringo!
You almost had a lucky shot!
Confringo!
Hello?
Expelliarmus!
Deadly mistake.
Confringo!
You can't stop us. Was that your best? You won't last Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Avalanche!
Grapple, you are.
Avalanche!
I won't rest.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Who's there? You seem tired.
These rocks have seen better days.
The curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Reduction!
No! Confringo!
No! No! Is it better not?
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Twasn't nothing.
I hope.
Stupefy! Confringo!
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
I never.
Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
You.
Levioso!
Levioso. Hold still. Levioso.
Rebellion.
You've made a mistake. Betting on the dragonflight was the best decision I've made yet. My dream of making a better world for me.
Expelliarmus!
Come out before I
Confringo!
find you. Dare say one of my own. You will fall.
Clever. So, you should never look.
Confringo!
That's mine. Barely felt anything at all. Let's see you surprised.
Confringo!
Confringo!
This looks intriguing.
Revelio. Levioso! Avalanche Software! Confringo!
Shall we finish what we started? Ha! The lamb returns to the wolf. Back for more.
Revelio.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
Agreed. Let's finish this.
Brilliant. Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere. I sense he is close.
Where is he?
I do not know. We should look around.
You will guess what is coming.
Disarm my wand, feel my wrath.
Confringo! More! Triplicus totalis! The darkness will
No
finish
more.
out of control you are! Petrificus totalis! Brilliant!
Potato!
Confringo!
Incendio! No!
Petrificus totalis! For what? Confringo! Petrificus totalis! Well, here I find you! Petrificus totalis! Petrificus totalis! Damn you!
Incendio!
What do you think? Petrificus totalis! Expelliarmus! Confringo! What's the Stupefy!
Little Nat Sioni, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
I am looking forward to this moment, Mr. Taylor.
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother. It is good to see you, my friend.
Just need to avoid the venomous tentacular and the devil's snare.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days. but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You quickly made the choice to protect me.
I did what I had to, and I would do it again. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty?
Of course not. There was nothing that you... Oh my... I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice based on instinct. My father, you, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts, everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life. Thank you for coming to visit me. It is always good to see you.
Any of you know where I can find Sleeping Protocol?
Revelio.
What sort of world are we in where children solve our problems?
Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Marvelous, simply marvelous. I've never seen the headmaster so regal. Actually, I have come to think of it. His way, really, isn't it?
Scrope's master is indeed regal, sir.
You wouldn't mind having a little sweep over mine, would you?
Scrope may only carry out the requests of Scrope's master, sir. As Scrope is sure sir knows.
Yes, of course, I'm familiar. It's just that there have been attempts over the years to dust my statue, but no one has ever cared enough to do the task properly.
Scrope is most sorry for Sir, that no one would care about Sir and leave him so very neglected.
Yes, all right, no need to pile it on. Anything to do with the bloody Baron always looks impeccable. And Helena, and the Fat Friar. But me, I'm left dusty. Nearly dusted Nick.
Poor Sir Nicholas, nearly headless, and also nearly dusted, and never cared for or...
Yes, no need to dwell. Scrope, I'm certain the headmaster wouldn't...
Scrope's relatives have been beheaded by the Black family, sir.
Are you saying that to annoy me? Oh, beheading servants. Yes, I see your point. Choose your battles, I say. I shall be polished another day.
Oh no. Oh, dear.
Lumos. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year. I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the Three Broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the Three Broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with. Or Gran, of course.
Highwing is nice company, but perhaps it's time to add a few more friends to your circle.
I am starting to see the appeal of human friends. It was nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone, and share Highwing.
Does your Gran know that we found the Snidgets?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers, but she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snidgets.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble. You and I should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
Revelio.
Madam Scribner doesn't tolerate any nonsense, so I find the library is the best place for concentration. I don't know why Sharp's always referring to standard ingredients.
Revelio.
You scoundrel! I do not pay for all your school things to be rewarded with a house full of hexes!
Lumos.
Your father's in St. Mungo's to get his horns removed, and it's taken the house elf a week to unstick that screaming portrait! A week! You will behave, or so help me Merlin, I will bring you straight back home!
Revelio.
someone as young as me. Uncle Roland sends his best. He often asks after you and his owl.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
far as I can see, the only potion
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened a piece of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go.
Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped!
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see?
Revelio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this bag too if I were her. Revelio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Revelio.
Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! The fiends will rot in Azkaban!
Sir, are you all right? You seem to be in some distress.
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear, that sounds awful.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She's behind all of this. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have me stolen from the Three Broomsticks. That's why my other frame hung. A hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So, back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
What do you mean you do important work for the headmaster?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment, and the headmaster likes to know all about it. He's come to count on me in this regard. Reminds me of my prefect days.
Just who is Astoria Cricket, and what would she want with your frame?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under my nose, and then resent me for overhearing them. I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to punish me for doing my job.
I could look into the matter for you.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Do it quickly, though, won't you? The place they took me to is quite beneath me. Oh, it's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
You should consider professional Quidditch.
I can't wait until I'm a sixth year. Then I won't have to wait.
Revelio. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious apple.
Revelio.
Revelio certainly never revealed it.
Harlow had met his match the day of the troll attack in Hogsmeade. The village owes you a great debt for ridding us of that monster. And I mean Harlow.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. Relocated's more like it. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather foul, isn't he?
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable. But why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arrowshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
I should have known Harlow had met his match the day of the troll attack in Hogsmeade. The village owes you a great debt for ridding us of that monster. And I mean Harlow.
Revelio. This must be Arrowshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Tego! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Here. Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! They're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Surely that's the last of them. Confringo!
What are you up to now?
Oh no, this must be Mary. Oh no. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Revelio.
The absconder! Pleasure to see you again. Can't tell you how happy Milo's daughter was to get that watch. The absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Revelio. Confringo! Lumos, this is where Mary bred the spiders. They're not here now. Revelio. Lumos. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder? I'm not sure I want to know where this leads. Best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Lumos. Hexax. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Get the rest. Shame you're so foul. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the insects. Revelio. Confringo! Can't let you harm Aranshir any more than you already have. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them. Confringo! Going to anger your parents. Confringo! Confringo! That's the last of the spider sacks. Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. Confringo! Confringo! Revelio. No, wait, that's the last one. And she's angry. Revelio. Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
I should have known Harlow had met his match the day of the troll attack in Hogsmeade. The village owes you a great debt for ridding us of that monster. And I mean Harlow.
You're the one who took care of that awful acromantula near Arranshire, aren't you? Fine bit of work, that. You're back! Nice to see you again. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
a hole in my pocket. Kill spell glance off of me. I've been fighting since before you were born. Not quite. Easily diverted. Oh, that was meant for me?
Protego!
I was only following orders.
Confringo! Protego! Wide, stupid!
Rat this out longer than necessary!
Stupid guy! Confringo!
Wonder how long I'm supposed
Confringo!
You won't stop me.
What was that? Who is it?
Confringo!
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Wait, over it. If you're there. Was that your best?
Time to go a little quicker.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
There's trouble afoot. Show you.
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like a lamb!
I've been out here too long. It was nothing.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Confringo!
Levioso!
Stop that!
I'll have taken your life before you even reach. Now to finish the job.
Confringo!
What have you done?
Levioso!
Confringo!
Avoiding
done.
Oh, my cheeky stuff.
Potato! Confringo! Hold still!
I want to
Confringo! Let me out, Avalanche Software! Levioso! Levioso! Coward! Fringo! Fight me fairly! A lucky shot! Levioso! Levioso! Loud as a...
Revelio.
Protego! Confringo!
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Trick!
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
I didn't always like a polite battle.
How are you doing? Can't hide from me.
Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus!
Better not be anyone there. I'm in no mood for killing.
Potato!
Levioso!
Incendio!
Levioso!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Everyone gets lucky now and then.
Expelliarmus!
What the?
Incendio! Oh, it's a bit like, being on fire, isn't it?
Confringo!
Are you even
Confringo!
Incendio!
Confringo! Come back here. Incendio!
Levioso!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Confringo! Potato!
Duck! How bizarre.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! I see you!
You've the brains of a troll, you have.
Confringo! You just got lucky! Confringo! Potato! You like games, do ya? Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio.
No! No! What have you done?
The location marked on the map isn't far from here. Revelio. Confringo. Let's go!
Thinking in terms of good and evil.
No, we keep to the plan. Ransom the portrait to Black for double the gold.
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Somebody out there.
Petrificus Totalis! Confringo!
Come on, are you afraid to fight back?
Stupid guy! Confringo!
I should investigate. Revelio.
Expulso! Stupid guy! Confringo!
You've made a grave mistake!
Stupid guy!
Revelio.
You're the one who released our dragon. You'll lose.
Oh!
My wand!
Revelio. Alohomora.
Find a way to open the door. Well, it's about time. It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the 3 broomsticks.
How is that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the 3 broomsticks?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the 3 broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this.
Away!
Hello? Such arrogance.
Abandoned long.
No one enjoy the fight.
This is a weapon.
Let's go!
I must be going mad. There's nobody here but me. It won't be long now before
secret is the Pharaoh has saved me more brain. The secret is do the hard work.
Not much of a dark art.
What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hogshead.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
It's no Three Broomsticks, that's for certain.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I'd normally toss the both of you out. But I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
This is an outrage. Do you hear me? An outrage.
I simply pretended that someone had used Expelliarmus. My first employment was at Honeyduke's. Stock girl I was. I did put on a bit of weight though.